This is Oman Employment and Relocation Program. So, if you are looking for a legal opportunity to live and work in Oman under a freelance work visa or open work permit, this video explains everything you need to know before you start the program, before you apply. So, in this video, I will walk you through, I will explain everything in detail, how the program works, who qualifies, the documents you need, the benefits, the total cost implication, how our recruitment process works, the processing time, and how to start, how to begin. So if you want to move to Oman and relocate, get job and start working, we can help you. Sponsor is international recruitment. We help you to secure a job, then get a work visa, right? Which is open work permit. Then you work. The processing time is around maximum of 2 months. So sometimes it can be even 3 weeks, it can be 1 month, but maximum of 2 months. So this is Oman relocation, Oman employment, and it's open work permit. When we're talking about open work permits, right, it means that you have the flexibility to work with any employer. So you have the freedom to work with any employer at any time you want. So you choose the time, how long you want to work with different employers. And also you choose different jobs you want to do. So you can do multiple jobs and you can work with different employers. So that's the benefit of open work permit, unlike the closed work permit where you are tied to one employer. In this case, you are not tied to one employer. You have the liberty to do any job, price your amount in terms of how much salary you want, right? Work with different employer, different times, and all of that. So that is how this program works, right? That's why it is open work permit. Under this program, there are multiple job opportunities available. So you have multiple job opportunities. And as I mentioned before, is open work permit, right? And then you have overtime employment. You can work, maybe you have a particular employer, you work from 8 o'clock to 6 p.m., right? You can work with another employer in the night, shift, depends on how you want it, right? Then also you have 3 to 6 working days per week. 3 to 6 working days per week. You also have like 6 to 8 working hours daily. 6 to 8, like start from I think 9, then you close by 5. That's around 8 hours or thereabouts, something like that. That's how this program works, right? So you have the flexibility to choose how you work. Even you can choose to work for 4 hours or 3 hours for different persons. That's the flexibility of this open work permit. Then the monthly salary. The monthly salary ranges from 350 to 1,200 Omani Riyals, right? And this salary is dependent on the position, your skill, your experience, and also the employer. So it depends on what skill do you have. It depends on what experience, what certificate do you have, and also the employer and the job you're doing. All of this, but it ranges from this area. And in Naira, if you convert it to Naira, you see that is because one Oman Riyal is around 3,500 and something. There's a truth out of today's exchange rate, it is 3,589 Naira per, that's one Oman Riyal. So if you convert it, it gives you, you can earn around 1 million to 5 million in a month. 1 million to 5 million in a month. So within that range. So what are the benefits? What are the benefits? You have benefits of accommodation. Employers provide accommodation. There are some jobs that have accommodation included. Maybe those who are into maybe hotel services, different things. Employers provide accommodation most of the times. Also, you can choose your own accommodation. But averagely, you have accommodation. Those people are doing house helps and clean and all of that, right? You have accommodation. And also transportation. Most employers provide transportation support if you are living outside the employment area. So you have transportation support to work. Free medical insurance. There is free medical insurance is included in this program. So if you enroll in this program, you have free medical insurance in Oman. It means that if you are sick, you go and take drugs, take injection, be treated for free. Because as you process, all those things are captured. It's including on the processing in your stuff. Feeding also, most of the jobs employer will provide some feeding for you, or sometimes they will add the feeding money, the add feeding money to you so you can feed, but that is included. Annual leave, there's annual leave. Also, you have opportunity to have annual leave where you can travel, right? Airport pickup also is included. When you move from Nigeria to Oman, you have somebody who will come and pick you up, because before moving, we already secured a job for you, right? The employer will have to pick you up from the airport to your accommodation. Also, other government charges are also covered. So in this processing, you don't need to pay other government charges. Those things will be covered. Now, who is eligible? Who is qualified? Who can apply for this program? You have to be within the ages of 23 to 50 years old. So they have to be within the ages of 53 to 50 years old, right? You have to have at least SSCE or higher qualification. SSCE, you also need to have international passport, right? You need to also provide required documents. Required documents could be educational certificates, right? If you have SSE, if you have trainings, maybe training certificates. So these are the other. You also need passport photograph, right? These are the required documents. So the required stuff, which is educational, which is minimum of SSCE, right? Age 23 to 55 years to 50 years, right? And all those documents I mentioned. Processing time is 2 weeks to 2 months. 2 months is at maximum. You have people who have moved in 3 weeks, people in 1 month. Most of the times it's dependent on the candidate, because the visa does not take time to come out. So that is how it is. Now, okay, sometimes people do ask, what does Sponsor Ease International Recruitment do? What do we actually do? Yes, Sponsor Ease International Recruitment is an international recruitment company. We help candidates to secure job abroad. That's basically what we do. So we apply job for you, and then employer employs you. Sponsor Ease International Recruitment is not an employer. We don't employ candidates because we don't have, we're not employer. Also, we don't issue visas. What Sponsor Ease International Recruitment do is to apply for visa to the immigration. So it's the immigration that issues visa, because normally that nobody has the right or the authority to issue visa apart from the immigration of a particular country, and nobody can employ you apart from the employer. So our role is to professionally secure employment opportunities and also coordinate the recruitment process with the candidates and the employer. That's what we do. And to secure a job for you, if you're interested in this program, to secure a job for you, these are the services we're going to render to you. These are the things we're going to do. Everything we have listed, everything, so that it will be clear and transparent. You know when you're moving from step 1 to step 100, so to say, right? If you look at here, you have services for stage 1. You have 101 career session. That's the first service, because in this stage now we have to have a 101 section with you to understand exactly the job you can do, the document you have, your qualification. That's what will enable us to secure a job. Then after we have done that, we now move on to job search and matching. We have to reach out to our partner in Oman, right? Now ask him for the available jobs. And now look at the jobs that are available based on your skill that we have reviewed. Then we match you with that. And also we need to, look at your documents. We have to review your document, which is your CV you sent to us, other educational qualifications. We have to review those. Then we're not going to create professional CV. Your CV, will not use your CV, but you're going to give it to us. Then we're going to submit your CV to us. Then we'll refine your CV and reformat your CV to match that job, because the employer will need to see your CV. So when we reformat your CV, it will match the job that our recruitment partner said is available. Then we'll now submit your CV to them, which is the second stage here. The second stage here, second stage services, you have professional CV, preparation, job application submission. We submit your CV to them, then follow up. After we follow up on the stage three, which is the part of the services, then you schedule your interview because employer want to see you, talk with you, or our recruitment partner want to see you and talk with you to know if actually what is in your CV, if you can do it. So they want to see you, face to face, and this will be through Zoom. So during the interview, we schedule the interview, we prepare you. We'll not leave you like that. Since we already know the type of job they're looking at, right? We're going to prepare you for the interview, tell you everything, how you're going to answer. If possible, you even come to our office so that you stay in a serene environment where there will be no noise, where there will be no background stuff, right? Then after the interview, then we follow up also for the job to be given to you. Once the job is given to you, that is, the services that sponsor is international recruitment offers. That's what we provide. Here you see that the payment for each one, the first stage is 300,000, covers those services there, those three services, which is one-on-one career session, job selection and matching, candidate document review. That's 300,000. Then the second stage is three services also: professional CV preparation, job application submission, job application follow up, which is 200,000. Then the next stage, which is the interview scheduling, interview preparation and coaching, interview attendance support, employer coordination, which is 300,000. Everything there will give you 800,000 naira, which is, this is the installment now. So this is how the payment is done, right? The payment is done in stages like this. So you're doing the payment stage one. We have to get all these services done before you pay for stage two. So when you pay 300,000, 300,000 is the first payment you make. We'll have to deliver these services. Like if you pay 300,000, we'll have to deliver one-on-one career session, job search and matching, document review, and you confirm that we have done this thing. And how will you confirm? You are going to create email. You're going to create email, and that email you give us the email address and the password, so you have access to it. It is on that email that we deliver everything we say we are going to do. So it's a transparent process where you know what you are doing stage by stage, step by step. It's not the one will be telling you, okay, we have done this one, we have not done it. You will know when we have done it. That's how it is. Anyone we did not do here will refund you 100% of it, of that particular service that we did not do. So on stage two, we're going to prepare CV. So when you give us your CV, we're going to reformat your CV, and you still see a copy of that CV. Then we'll submit the application, follow up, everything is done on that email. So that's how the payment is done in stages like that. On stage three, we schedule an interview. Normally, we attend the interview, we support you during the interview, right? Coordinate the whole process. That's 300,000. So that's how it is done. So the total of it is, which is the first payment you make, is 800,000. So on this 800,000 covers your employment. It covers securing a job while you're still in Nigeria. So this fees covers employment services and all the support that Sponsor Is International Recruitment provides. All the support. And any of these services that were provided is not refundable. If we are provided the services, it's not refundable. But if we do not provide any of the services there, we'll refund you 100%. Now, the next stage, the next payment is government and relocation cost. This payment now covers visa processing, medical examination, resident permit, medical insurance, accommodation, transport support, other government charges, airport pickup. That's what this covers. And this payment is the second payment you make, which is 2,700,000. Right? The first one is 800,000, which is Sponsor Is International Recruitment Service fees. But government and relocation cost is all of these ones. You see, these are the services that are in on it. And the total program cost is 3,500,000. That's the total cost for the whole stuff. You see, so if you want to move to Oman and start working a maximum of 2 months, this is the opportunity. This is the opportunity you have, right? So The refund policy. What is our refund policy? Sponsor is operate a transparent service-based refund policy. Our refund policy is that any recruitment services that are already been completed, any services that we have completed is not refundable because the services has already been delivered, already been rendered. But however, any services that has not been delivered is refundable 100%. So if we did not deliver any service, we'll refund you your money 100%. Right? This is to make it transparent. Example of the services is what I explained here. We have on the first stage, we have one-on-one career session, job search and matching, candidate document review, and all of that. And you have all of these other services on stage 2, professional CV creation, preparation, application submission, job application follow-up, you have interview schedule and all of that. These are the services. You follow up. That's why you create an email. You will see how we deliver those services one after another. Anyone we did not deliver, we will refund you 100%. That is, if you look at it here, you can also go through this. This is how it is here. Our refund policy here, right? Is clearly stated. So if you're on our website, you can just click here and reach out to us. So you click on this WhatsApp, it will take you to our WhatsApp team. They will send you a form to fill. Also, if you're on our website, you can just click on this book assessment. When you click there, it will take you to the appointment booking form, right? So because there's an information and eligibility assessment. So before anyone begins this program, we require every applicant to attend an information and eligibility assessment session. During this section, we will explain the program personally to you. We will review your documents, assess your eligibility, answer all your questions, explain the recruitment process in detail. And you are welcome to attend with your lawyer, spouse, family member, trusted friend, or anyone you feel like coming with. Anybody of your choice, you can come. And they are not coming for information and eligibility session to make payment. No, you're not coming there to make payment. You're coming there first to know us, right? And for us to know if you are qualified for the program, for us to assess your documents, assess your qualification. And at the same time, when you come, you'll be able to meet us in person to know if we're the right people for you, whether you would like to work with us. So in other words, you come to assess us just the same way we want to assess you. That's why we ask everybody to visit our office. And you can come with anybody so that, say 2 is better than 1. So if you are watching this video and believe this program is suitable for you, the next step is to book your information and eligibility assessment section. During that section, we will review your profile, answer your personal questions, and determine whether you are eligible for this program. So we're looking forward to meet you and helping you begin your relocation journey to Oman. We can help you to relocate. If you want to move to Oman within maximum of 2 months on open work permit, on a freelance work permit, we can help you to secure that. So chat us on WhatsApp, book your assessment and attend. We'll provide you all the information you need to make decision.